plans have changed dramatically today. And I mean dramatically. We are not going to the motorcycle ride today. What we are doing is starting my bike. We are going to go on Operation Save JB. He, without going into a lot of drama, has been going through some really tough times with his baby mama. They are separated, and he is still, ooh, that's a car, madly in love with this chick, and she is not in love with him. Personal opinion, I think she's using him just because he's got money. Nah, he doesn't have money, but he spends, you know how fucking women are, they're greedy. Some women are just fucking hoes like that, man. They just fucking, they'll use you for your bank. And he's a really good guy, like a really, really, really good guy. Like, he's got his head on his shoulders, right? He'll do anything for anybody. And I think the bitch is taking advantage of it. That's just my opinion. But today is not about my opinion. It's about me going in and saving my best friend from doing something really stupid. Because I have been in that situation before that he is in. I am on my second wife. My first wife and me were high school sweethearts. And she had arthrogryposis, which is really hard to explain. She didn't have a chromosome to go over, so she didn't have any knees. She had no elbows. Ah, that wind is gonna suck today. So no knees and no elbows. She could only lift her arms up like that high. She had no tendons in her leg to pull her legs back and forth, so she had to swing her legs around to walk. She had no tendons, like she couldn't take her leg like this and bend it up. She only had one bone in one of her legs. Two of her bones were crossed. They had to cut them and put them back. They cut several inches out of her arms and legs to try to get everything to match. But anyway, I took care of this chick all the way up through school, pulled her hair back, shaved her armpits. I mean, I did everything for her. I mean, I loved her. We were together for 9 years, married for 3, got a nice house, put her through school, me working a dead-end job. And then we basically bought a brand new house together. And she decided that she wanted to fuck her doctor friend that she worked with on our brand new couch in our brand new house. Supposedly all they did is make out, heavy petting, but I know better than that. I'm a guy. You get to heavy petting, you're gonna fuck. So that ended, blah blah blah. I went through a very dark time in my life, and it wasn't because I wanted her back or the shit that happened with her. It was I lost my entire life. I lost my job. I lost my house. I lost all my money. I lost everything. I literally, the empire that I built for myself disappeared. And I worked very, very hard for my credit. I worked very, very hard. I've worked all my life. I've been working since I've been 16. And even younger than that, I've had odd jobs around helping out. So I lost everything, and that's what really put me into the dumps. It wasn't really, and I'm built to have a girl. Like I'm not made to be single at all. Like I'm one of them guys that has to have a girl. I have to have a girlfriend. I have to have a wife. I have to have a life. I have to have someone to come home to every day. I love it. And that's what I lost. I lost that security blanket of of Jerica. I mean, she was my blanket. I mean, I've had her all the way up through school. I'm a person that has to take care of somebody, and, you know, having to be able to take care of her, that was like my security. That was, I guess basically because I'm better taking care of someone so I don't have to take care of myself, kind of like, not take care of myself, it's kind of hard to explain. If I'm by myself, I worry about everything. And when I'm helping somebody, it makes me stronger and bolder. And because I'm focusing on them and not the worries of life and myself. You know what I mean? You know how that goes? Get on your side of the road, you fucking moron. So, with all that drama being said, to kind of elaborate just a little bit more, I was going to try to live with this girl. We just bought this house, so I was going to try to help her out and stuff like that. And then she just became, to get all her friends on her side and against me, which I never even met any of her friends, but I found out that she was putting money away for a couple years to do this, so she would have a padding to leave me, and that's why we had no money. Not no money, but we were just making our bills. And, you know, and I trust her. I just let her do the bills. I never looked up and checked on any of that crap, you know. I mean, I was ignorant. I was young. Hell, I got married at 19. So, so with that being said, basically I was like, alright, this ain't gonna work. I'm out. I gotta move out. So I had a trip planned to go to my sister's in Washington. So I was like, alright, when I get back, you'll get your parent, I'll get my parent, and, you know, we'll separate all of our stuff out without us fighting. And she's like, okay, that works, whatever. Just don't talk to me. Alright, so I went on my vacation, got back, and she took fucking everything. Now, mind you, in the relationship, I brought everything. My mom and dad gave me all their old Tupperware, and I'm talking 100% Tupperware. A lot of the Corelware, a lot of glass dishes, spoons, forks, knives. I had a complete kitchen full, because that's what my favorite thing is to do is cook. So my parents really helped me out on all that. When I got there, she left me nothing. All the Tupperware, all the glassware, she left me the odds and end parts and pieces that had no covers or mixed match covers, or she took all the glassware, you know, like the big 13 by 9 baking pans and shit like that. She took all those and left me with just like the glass serving bowls. I mean, we had several $100s worth of meat. We had a full-size stand-up freezers full of meat. She went out and put every bit of the fucking meat in the fucking burn barrel and let it rot. The only reason I even know that is because when I got to my house, I smelled something really rank and I couldn't figure out what it was, and I went out to go burn some trash. Our wedding pictures. But anyway, I went out to go burn some trash, and all the meat was in there. And it was rank. So that just spiraled me even more, and then I had nowhere to go. So one of my best friends had an apartment at the time, so I went and crashed at his couch, which just was weird. I cannot live in a suitcase. Like I said, I just have to have my own space. And dude, I'll admit, I cried my ass to sleep. Didn't know where my life was going. My job was going down I hated my job. It was going down the hill. And so instead of my friend, I call him my friend. He still is my friend, but this time he was not being my friend. He's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go and, you know, I'm going to go fuck my girlfriend. All right, bye. And just left me. Here I am in the darkest days of my life. Should not be left alone. Not to the point of contemplating suicide. Never was really into even thinking about that. But, I mean, I was down to that level. Let's just put it that way. And he leaves me there by myself in a new apartment. I don't know nothing. I don't know where I mean, I kind of know where I'm at in Springfield, but I don't know anything. You know, I've never been out by myself. You know, I've always had my wife with me. So, basically, I skid down even more. another friend of mine calls, which was never really a great friend. He was more of an acquaintance. He comes out of the blue like a knight in shining armor, says, get your shit, you're coming to my apartment. We have a 2-bedroom apartment. You can have the bedroom stay as long as you want. I want no money. I will feed you, shower you, and get you back on your feet. I will be there for you. So I went to his apartment, and Jerica started calling and calling and calling because she has this fucked up women syndrome where they want you to want them, but they don't want you. So they will do all kinds of shit just to irritate you. So she was calling all the time. And, you know, I was begging her back. And, like, you know, not because, like I said, not because I wanted her back. Just because I wanted my scaredy blanket back. So that went on for, like, I don't know, at least a week or two at least. And I was just in fucking hell, dude. I haven't eaten anything. I mean, and I'm not even joking. Like, I haven't eaten anything. So I am in this car. I'm finally going out with my buddy. And like I said, I pretty much became a mute. I really didn't even talk that much. And my cell phone ring in my pocket, or on my lap. I had it on my leg. And, alright, now I gotta explain Jay. Jay's the guy that came and got me. Jay is probably, I would say 6'3", 6'4", alright? And at the time, he was right around 350, 375 pounds. And an ugly motherfucker. Sorry, Jay, but you an ugly motherfucker. And I'm talking like scary. And he grabbed my fucking cell phone in his big old fucking sausage fingers, looked me in the eye as he was driving, and told me if I answered that fucking phone from that bitch one more fucking time, he was gonna take me out of that car and he was gonna stomp a mud hole in my asshole until I realized to stop being such a fucking pussy. And something clicked. I don't know. I don't know if it was just that realization or what it was, but it did. It clicked. It was just like, boop, a light went off. I mean, it went off. Not on, off. And Jerica called that night. And I ignored it, and I ignored it, and I ignored it, and I was listening to her voicemails, and she started, and I let Jay listen to him, and he's like, all right, now you answer the phone. He said, you're in a good place right now. At that time, I started eating again. My job still sucked. Actually, I think by that time I got fired. But anyway, I was in a good place. I mean, I was rebounding. I was going through the 3 phases. So I answered it, and I was just a dick. I mean, like she didn't mean nothing to me, and she didn't matter. And wow, the whole situation changed. So the divorce papers came through, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm going to tell you how I met my wife and how special she is. Okay, now, things happen for a reason. I went out and I tried dating and I tried finding girls, and it didn't work. I'm not that Casanova freaking suave, go to the bar, pick up 500 girls, you know, fuck every one of them, and then you're good to go. No. So, I was on Match.com because I was convinced by Jay's wife that would be a good idea. She set up my profile, all this crap, and I got no hits. None. So I gave up, and then I got a hit from a guy. Yes, a guy. Yes, I am a guy. No, I am not that way. Let's just make this very clear. To all the people watching this, no. But anyway, he was a gay friend from high school. A guy that I grew up with. I didn't care he was gay. He was just a really sweet guy. So, like, I mean, we hung out a lot. No, we did not hang out that way. I just accepted that he was gay, and basically, that's just how it went. So, anyway, I got a hold of him on Match. We were talking. He's like, man, I'm going to help you do this. You know, I got your back. And so we went to lunch. I was bummed out because I had to do my divorce papers, and it was over my head, and I was making sure I was going to get screwed, and we got a brand new house, and she has the lawyer, and I don't have a lawyer, and she wrote the papers up herself, and so he's like, I got a perfect somewhere for you to go. We're going to go to the bank. I'm going to have to shut my visor. You guys aren't going to hear me. You are going to go to the bank. I know this girl that works with my wife that she'll fax your divorce papers. So what? Here we go, bam. We're going to the bank. I walk in, and my wife, Dawn, walks out of this room. And I'm not in a place to look at girls right now. I'm more focused on my, divorce papers. But I did notice that, man, she just had an aura that hit me. It was just like, wow, she's beautiful. And, like, she was fun, and she was giggling, and so I told her what was going on, and she's like, oh, so you're pretty much ruined to ever get married again. And I was like, oh, absolutely not. I'm built and bred to have, a wife, and that's my goal in life, is to take care of a girl. And she's like, oh, okay. Not knowing that, in her head, now that I'm married to her, she told me, that was what turned her on about me the most, is that I was confident and I was going to get back in the saddle. Plus, I had a really nice truck. Damn woman. But anyway, she faxed my divorce papers, blah, blah, blah. We got in the car. They called her. They said they wanted to set up a 4th of July. We met at 4th of July, and I was in love that day forward. I fell in love with her. And now we're married, 7 years, 2 kids, and is extremely happy. So, that was basically that's my story. All right, that's my bleeding heart, blah, blah, blah. But why I'm saying that is I know where JB's at right now. He's at that. I want to be left alone. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm worthless. I'm not good enough of a man. So I am on my way to drag him up by his boot tails, put my foot in his ass. We are going to wash our motorcycles, because they both need to be washed. His bike's pretty dirty. Where he lives, there's a lot of dust, so it's real dusty. He doesn't want to scratch it. So we're going to wash both bikes as we bullshit. I am going to take him to lunch. We're going to get some food in our bellies, and we are going to fucking ride. And we are going to ride, and we are going to ride, and we are going to ride. And we are going to have a good fucking time. And then he's going to come out to my house, and we are going to fucking hang out. So, that's my mission today, folks. You have a friend out there that's thinking about committing suicide. If you have a friend out there that is down in their life, that just doesn't know how to lift themselves up and get past the hump that they're in, and you know you can help, even if you know you don't know if you can, go over there to that person. I don't give a shit if they're a huggy kind of person, if they're not a huggy person. Put your arm around them and tell them that you're there for them. That means so much to people. If I didn't have my friends do that for me, I wouldn't be in the place I am right now. So whether you believe in God or not, believe in your friends, believe in the power that you have over your friends. Whether, this morning he told me to never mind, to basically go fuck off, JB did. And I could have just been like, well, fuck you, you prick, and not do that. No. I'm his friend through thick and thin. It's easy to be someone's friend when it's good. In life, it's that way. When it's good, things are good. You don't think about saying thank you for the things that you have, or sitting back and realizing the place that you are in life is because of something happened down the road. But whenever shit goes bad is whenever you want, you know what I mean? You want the help, it's not there. It's easier to do things like that. So go this week, today, this weekend, whenever you see this video, if you ever see this video, call one of your friends up and just tell them that you love them. Call all your friends up. Send a max fucking text out. Get on their Facebook. I don't understand why people can't say they love each other. I've got guy friends that I love. I love Dustin. And he's all fucking homofied about it. He fucking gets all bent out of shape every time that I tell him I love him. And because he doesn't know how to fucking handle it. He wasn't raised that way. But I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to tell the son of a bitch I love him. And, and JB, he responds to that. I tell him all the time that I love him. And he tells me he loves me too. And it's no homo, guys. It's like, Get over your fucking fear of gayness. Because not everybody wants to fuck you. Sorry. You're not that great. All you guys in this world, I don't give a fuck if you're hot, how confident, how cool you are. You are nothing. You are nothing to the scheme of this world. You are a nobody, just like everybody else. Just because you might have friends, or you might have a big YouTube channel, or you might have a good job, or you think you're the shit, I'm here to tell you, you're a nobody. Not into the scheme of the world. I am too. I'm a nobody. I am just me. So don't think that you're higher, that you have a higher power, or that you're better than people, and that you're this gay and homo shit and all that. Go tell your friends you love them. Go give them a hug. Take them out to lunch. The sucky poo-poo of the pow-pow. Ooh, I just opened up my helmet. Ooh, that's nice. But anyway, that's basically my inspirational speech of the day. I am on a mission to get my best friend and to pick him up when he is down. And I encourage everybody else to do it. That's what my message is. So on that note, this vlog is done. Later. That came from the heart. Everybody, the heart.